2 generations ago, most people could fix their own things, grow their own food, and solve basic problems without calling an expert. Today, we're increasingly dependent on others for basic needs. Let's explore the top 10 skills our grandparents had that most of us have lost. Imagine your power went out right now, and you had no idea when it would come back on. What would you do first? What would you do about dinner? How would you keep warm? How long before the food in your fridge starts to spoil? Number 10. Living without power. Our reliance on electricity has made us forget basic alternatives that were common knowledge just 2 generations ago. Simple skills like cooking without power, keeping food fresh, and maintaining light sources. Things our grandparents did every day. For most of us, a long-term power outage would be more than an inconvenience. It would be a crisis. But our grandparents, they'd handle it without missing a beat. They knew how to keep food fresh without refrigeration. They knew how to light their spaces, keeping oil lamps ready, knowing how to make simple candles, maintaining backup light sources. They even stayed entertained without screens, having non-electric hobbies, knowing games and stories, maintaining social connections that didn't need technology. Number 9. Animal husbandry. Most families knew how to raise chickens for eggs, care for small livestock, and handle basic animal health care. They understood breeding cycles, feed requirements, and how to treat common ailments without calling a vet. Number 8. Food storage and root cellaring. Before refrigeration was common, people knew how to keep food fresh for months, using root cellars, preserving meats with salt and smoke, understanding which vegetables could last months in cool, dark spaces. Number 7. Resource conservation. People understood how to make resources last, not because of environmental concerns, but because waste meant losing money. They knew how to reuse materials, conserve water, and make things last longer through proper maintenance. Number 6. Mending and sewing. Basic clothing repair wasn't just a hobby. It was essential. From patching holes to replacing buttons, people knew how to make clothes last years instead of months. They could alter clothes to fit different family members and maintain their sewing equipment. Number 5. Basic vehicle maintenance. Cars were simpler then, but people also understood them better. Oil changes, brake maintenance, and basic repairs were common knowledge. People could diagnose problems by sound and feel, not just by reading a computer. Number 4. Home repairs. From fixing leaky faucets to basic electrical work, people knew how to maintain their homes. They understood how things worked and could often fix problems without calling expensive specialists. Number 3. Cooking from scratch. People knew how to make meals from basic ingredients, not just combine pre-made items. They understood food substitutions, how to adapt recipes based on available ingredients, and how to cook without precise measurements. Number 2. Woodworking. People understood how to work with wood to build and repair what they needed. From basic furniture repairs to building simple structures, they knew how to select materials, use hand tools, and create lasting pieces. They could fix broken furniture, make basic household items, and even build small outbuildings without calling in specialists. Number 1. Growing food. The most important lost skill is the ability to grow your own food. Understanding soil, knowing planting seasons, saving seeds, and producing food reliably were common knowledge. A home garden wasn't just a hobby. It was a crucial part of food security. These aren't just interesting historical skills. They're practical knowledge that could make us more resilient today. Every skill we recover reduces our dependencies and increases our options. It's not about going backwards. It's about maintaining the ability to handle basic needs without always relying on others or complex systems. Communities are already rebuilding these skills through tool libraries, community gardens, and local workshops. People are discovering that learning these skills doesn't just save money, it builds independence and brings neighbors together. Subscribe to join us as we continue exploring these dependencies and discovering how communities are breaking free from them. We can fix this.